Hello, anime lovers. Today I'm going to be talking about the first 4 episodes of Pokemon X, Y, and Z. Now, I grew up with the first couple of seasons of Pokemon, and with the Golden Trio composed of Ash, Misty, and Brock. A lot of people like to dub it the original Pokemon, but it's still the same Pokemon, it has just evolved. Now, I stopped watching around the time Misty left and a new girl came about. I forget her name. I'm not one of those fans that say, oh, I stopped watching it because Misty left. It was just because I grew up and thought Pokemon was childish. It had nothing to do with that. Plus, the newer companions are just as interesting as Misty or Brock. People just have a thing for nostalgia. About a couple of years ago, I started collecting the cards and decided to start watching Pokemon again. I tried a different series, watching the first couple of episodes, but for whatever reason, I wasn't too fond of any particular one and I stopped watching again. And I didn't even try watching XY. Now fast forward to today, Ash is already in his journey through the Kalos region. He already has an established relationship with his travel companions, and they're trying to obtain their 8th gym badge to compete in the Kalos League. This first episode starts off very action-oriented as we have Team Flare trying to retrieve a Zygarde who has escaped from their facility. Now throughout this episode, Ash, Bonnie, Clement, and Serena find a core Zygarde, and the Pokédex can't identify it and thus they call it Squishy. They also meet Team Flare for the first time, and Squishy reveals another form to Team Flare, showing them that they don't know everything about this Pokemon, and there are amazing, mature Pokemon battles in between, which I highly enjoyed. Now I'm glad this episode opened with the battle between Zygarde and Team Flare, because I was hooked. I do love the action in this first episode. Don't get me wrong, I do like the adventure aspect of Pokemon to some extent, but it does get stale. And for it to be more actiony is a breath of fresh air. We also have this whole mystery of Zygarde and what he can do, and I want to see how it unfolds. Now I'm also excited to see some more battles between Ash and Team Flare. I feel they will be a more menacing force than Team Rocket. Team Rocket also appeared in this episode where they want to capture Zygarde so they can name him and regain their reputation or whatever reason Team Rocket has of doing things. Now the following 3 episodes are more episodical. Things happen that do not contribute much to the overall arc. Ash and company meet different people or Pokemon and they have a little story with them, and Team Rocket shows up trying to steal Pokemon. Not much to talk about there, although I did enjoy episode 4 because it did deal with a very mature theme of having to leave home and having to become independent, as we have a Pyroar kicking out a Litleo out of the herd. Now on to the character development, which within these 4 episodes there wasn't a lot of. Although to be fair, there might have been a lot of character development in the previous 2 seasons, but I do feel there's a lot more focus around Zygarde, Team Rocket's crazy schemes, and the little adventure stories they have that they don't focus a lot on Ash and his team as a unit. The 2 characters that do shine though are of course Ash and Bonnie, who I'm really starting to like. She's very sweet and caring and has this child enthusiasm about the Pokemon world. Clement and Serena are barely there, although Clement did help rescue a Nurse Joy, although there are still more episodes where they could shine. Now I'm not sure how many traveling companions Ash has had in the past, but 4 people in total seem like somewhat of a heavy load. And I think right now where the series should be headed is where Bonnie should become the protagonist and have 2 companions like Clement and someone else, maybe Serena. Think of the possibilities that would create, as Pokemon has always been geared towards boys, but the Pokemon world as a whole is gender neutral. So to have a girl protagonist will open the door to many more girls getting into it and creating a bigger brand, and we could finally see Ash as a gym leader. But that is just a fantasy, as they will never do that. But anyways, enough of my little rant. The animation is still on par since Pokemon XY, which is where we can see an increase in the quality of the animation, where it's in the same level as the movies. The music is typical for Pokemon standards. The opening theme is alright. In my opinion, it's not bad, but it's not that great either. Overall, I'll give this season so far a 4 out of 5. The animation is awesome, and the storyline is keeping me invested in this season, as I want to see where they take it, and I can't wait to see more of Team Flare. But it's being held down by filler episodical episodes where the same thing happens over and over again. I will continue watching this season, and if you have watched it, please share your comments down below. If you enjoy what you see, you can give this video a like, and please remember to subscribe to get more content from me. Thank you.